Ho, 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 and hello everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. Ho, ho. Welcome to the Southern Santa Show. Ho, 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 ho. Well, guess what? Me and Mrs. Claus this weekend, we did something that we normally do around October every year. We started watching our favorite Halloween movies. I know what you're thinking, Santa, you watch Halloween movies? Yes, I do. And I have some very, very good ones that I'll recommend for you at the end of the video. If you'll wait, I'll give you some of my favorite ones. But one of my very, very favorite ones, and Mrs. Claus's favorite ones, is Hocus Pocus. And I know most of you have probably seen it. Well, I know you know this week, and if you don't, I'll be here to announce it. Hocus Pocus 2 came out last Friday. So, me and Mrs. Claus, we sit down with the elves and we watch Hocus Pocus 2. And I just want to tell you some of my thoughts on Hocus Pocus. First of all, Hocus Pocus is such a great movie. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, the first one, if you haven't seen it, or I hope you have by now. So if you haven't seen the second one, I'm about to give some spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, please watch this after you've seen it, okay? Well, Hocus Pocus 2 takes place 29 years after the original film. 29 years. Now, it's set in Salem, but when it starts out, it's great. It shows how the sisters got the book, you know, the book. Anyway, it shows it back, I think it's like 1683 when they get it, and they're just little girls, and they're not really fitting into the Puritan society of Salem. Anyway, they go out to the woods, and they meet a witch, and she gives them the book. Now, I loved the first part of the movie. The first part of the movie where explorers, when they're little, I loved it. I loved it. It was great. I wish more of the film would have been like that, or maybe we can get a film later on that's all about when they were younger. But anyway, all of a sudden it skips up to modern day, to 2022 Salem, and you meet a young girl, and it's upon her birthday. So in witch culture, on the 16th birthday, a witch receives her powers. So you learn to find out that the girls, on this girl's birthday, they always go out and they do a little thing under the full moon. Nothing big. Okay. So they go to their local little magic shop where this guy is, but it happens to be the Sanderson sisters' old home. Well, now it's turned into like a magic shop. Well, the owner of the magic shop is telling the story of the Sanderson sisters and Thackeray Binks, the cat, and all that, and what happened, you know, the story from the first one. And, you know, where Max and his sister Danny and Allison, you know, where they resurrected them and all that, about the black flame candle and all that good stuff. Well, he gives the new little girls a candle and tells her a witch receives her powers on her 16th birthday. Anyway, they go out that night, and of course they light the candle. Well, as soon as they light the candle, little sparkles come out. But then the flame turns black. And you hear crackling, and the earth starts splitting up, and all of a sudden the Sanderson sisters are back. The Sanderson sisters are back. And I'll let you go for the rest of the movie. If you've seen it, you know what happens after all this. But I'm just going to tell you some of my favorite things and some of the things maybe I didn't like about Hocus Pocus 2. But that's okay. That's okay. Because, you know, nobody's going to like 100% all the time. So, one thing I did like is, well, it's a sequel to Hocus Pocus 2, #1 bonus. The things I did like is they brought back the original witches, you know, Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. And they looked wonderful. It looked like they hadn't aged in 29 years. My only problem was they tried to make it a little too modern, and it just, that didn't work for me. But I do like the little singing number they do when they first come out. When they first come out, they do a little singing number in the woods. La, la, la. Anyway, one thing I wish they would have done just a little bit better was they didn't really mention the first cast. They're not in the movie. You won't see Max, you won't see Danny, you won't see Allison. No references toward them except for like one or two. And I just think that was a missed opportunity, and it really was. They even have a black cat in this one, but it's not the same as, as Binks, which is a shame. But they did bring back one of my favorite characters, Billy, the zombie Billy. Oh, he came back, and it was wonderful. Oh, he looks the same, looked like he just fell asleep and woke back up 30 years later. Well, I will say, out of 1 out of 10, I will give this movie a solid 8 for nostalgia reasons, because I love the other one 29 years ago, and I will watch it, and I will watch the second one again. But, it's hard to capture the magic that you had of the first one. And I think there was so much expectations in the second one that maybe didn't live up to the hype of some people. But that's a lesson to be learned there. Sometimes we get it so worked up in our head that we make it too perfect. And so when it happens, it just doesn't live up to what we do. I think we do that in everyday situations. So there's a lesson we can learn right there, is don't build it up so much in your head that you make your own self disappointed. If Santa can give you any advice, Santa gives you that. But I told you I'd give you some of my favorite Halloween movies to watch with your family, because I don't like scary stuff. The scary stuff, no. Santa does not do scary. No. Well, I will tell you from, when I was younger, many years ago, one of my favorite movies, and this is in any particular order, but Ernest Scared Stupid. And if you don't know who Ernest World is, then you're doing yourself a disservice, and you need to go watch it. He has many, many good movies, but Ernest Scared Stupid is a Halloween one, and I love it very much. Probably the top of my list, of course, the original Hocus Pocus. You should watch that one with your family. I think you will enjoy it. Spookily, the Square Pumpkin. Oh, what a wonderful Halloween movie. It's just a fall movie altogether, but very wonderful, and it teaches you, just because you're not what everyone expects doesn't mean you can't be great at something. It's a very good movie to watch with your children. Very good movie. And also, probably my number one favorite, Mrs. Claus's number one favorite, right beside Hocus Pocus, would be The Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack the Skeleton, Sally, all of them, great movie. In the movie, Jack tries to steal the holiday of Christmas, which would never happen. Jack's a very good friend of mine. We play golf together. But with Halloween approaching, let's keep it fun and keep it enjoyable, and dress up as your favorite, whatever you want to dress up, whether it be a witch, a princess, or Santa. The elves are getting ready for Halloween too. We do celebrate Halloween around here. Jack comes around, we let him have a little fun, and the elves dress up. Some of them dress up as, princesses. Some of them even dressed up as me one time, a little mini Santa, as you will. Now, I know some people don't celebrate Halloween, and that's okay. But enjoy the candy if you can. Santa's favorite candy, I don't know if you know this, because most people think I just like cookies, but no, I enjoy my candy too. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are my absolute favorite. So if you don't have cookies or something like that, you can always leave those at Christmas. I won't be mad. But why don't you leave me down in the comments some of your favorite Halloween movies, even if they're scary ones. I'm probably not going to watch them, but I would like to know what you're watching this holiday season. And remember, when you're out trick-or-treating, don't forget, put on a smile and say those magic words, trick-or-treat, smell my feet. And go watch Hocus Pocus 2 right now on Disney Plus. And this isn't advertised for Disney Plus, but obviously we love Disney Plus here at the North Pole. And until next time, I hope you have a very merry day, and Christmas is right around the corner, and I'll see you later.